Okay, if you're going to do a chest beat, you're going to want to use the same foundation that you used on your face, on your chest. This is a perfect example because I have things, sun damage, discoloration, like basically my chest does not look as good as I would like it to look. I have a blemish here. It wasn't even a zit or anything. It was just like this red bump that popped up for no reason whatsoever. And now it's finally starting to go away. So this is a good time to do a chest beat. So let's get started. I'm gonna go in with the Natasha Denona High Glam foundation because this is the foundation I have on my face and I want it to match. You can use a sponge, you can use a brush, you can use whatever you want for this look. I'm gonna use a foundation brush. I'm gonna use the Sephora Pro Foundation 56.5 foundation brush. And I'm just gonna put like a couple, I need my mirror, I gotta get my mirror. Okay, I'm back. I didn't have my mirror and I kind of really need this because I can't see my chest. So I did do a couple pumps. It looks like a lot, but this is going to, I'm kind of covering a lot of my chest because I need this to look good. So I start to put the thickest layer on the most problem area, which is the center, like just this right here. And then I start to bring it out just a little bit, bring it down. My hair needs to get out the way. Okay, and I'm making it blend as best as I can with the brush first. I am going to use a sponge here in a second to just make sure that it's as seamless as possible. All right, so that already, and I want to come down just a little bit just to kind of, I don't want there to be a line, you know, like you don't want a baseline on your face. You don't want a baseline on your chest. Okay, so I'm going to take this, it's still damp. Not as damp as I'd like it, but it's fine. It's still got the dampness to it. So I'm just going on really all over my chest. I want to make sure that this is blended in as nice as possible because you want it to look like you didn't have to do this to your chest. I feel like it's blended in pretty well. And then I take the brush with it just has like a tiny bit of foundation. And I just want to I want to make it as seamless as possible. That is the goal. Okay, I'm going to make it red. All right, so that's your chest has the foundation on it. You can go however far you want. You can take this as far as you want to. You can be done. I always set. I'm not going to set right now because I want to go a little further. I do want to put concealer on my red blemish here because I have one here and I have one here. And I'm covering it up. If it's not covering my face, it's covering my chest. I'm going to cover that one up anyway just because why not? Okay, and then I think that's good. I'm going to leave that sitting because I want it to dry down. I want it to dry down so that it'll have a little more coverage. So I'm going to leave that sitting. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my contour. Okay, I'm using this random brush I found. I have no idea where I got this from, who makes it. No idea. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little bit on the brush. And I'm going to go in. I'm going to contour where the shadows are. And just barely, and right here. And then you have to kind of do some things. And then I'm going to dip it in again. And I'm going to go on this side. It's harder to do. God. I'm going to try to do this with my left hand. It's going to be terrible. Why is my left hand like this? It just doesn't know where to go. All right, so how to manipulate my neck to get it. Okay, so see, I'm just I was going to say highlight. I'm contouring all of the natural contours of my shoulders. Move out the way here and just blend it in. And if you have to take a beauty blender because maybe you did too much, then just do that. Maybe I got a little too much right there. And there, now you've contoured. Again, you don't have to do this step. This is optional. If you want to, just add a little more dimension to your chest and shoulder area. You can contour your cleavage. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to set this concealer. Not set it, but I'm going to blend this concealer in. It's not like fully covered. You know, maybe I need a little bit more. I don't even know why you're there. You don't even belong there. There we go. I got it covered. And what's left on my brush, I'm just going to tap on some areas. Okay, chest looks good. A lot better than when I started. And then I like to go in with a highlighter. You can choose any of your favorite highlighter you want. It doesn't matter. I don't have any other highlighters in front of me right now except for the Balm Mary Luminizer. That's this one. It's pretty old actually. But it's very pretty. You can tell that it's very loved. I hit pan like a mofo on that. So then I'm going to grab my highlighting brush. First I'm going to grab, you know what, I'm going to put some on my finger. And I like to do the high point of my shoulder to add a little, you know, little shine, little shimmer, make you look like you have a natural glow. And then I take the brush and I dip it into my highlighter and I do my collarbone and I just concentrate like on these high points of my shoulders, chest, collarbone area. And then I will take my fan brush and use the highlighter and I'll start. That was the bathroom sink. That was weird. I didn't know what that was. You know, I'm lying. Let me set this. Let me set this first. I almost messed up. So I'm going to set my chest as I normally would. I'm using a powder puff. I'm just going to tap in the powder. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Fair. It's the #1, the lightest one they have. And I'm just setting it. While I'm at it, let me get some of this shine off my face. My God. Okay, that's better. Okay, now get your highlighter. And I start like on the cleavage, the highest part of my boob. And then I go here and do it on this side. And then I do the entire chest. I just pick up a little bit and I just go barely brush over my chest. So when the light hits it, it has this really pretty glow and it just looks better. So let me see if I can like move a little bit and you can stand up, you can see. If you want to, you can set it with a setting spray if you want to have that natural. I would say yes. This way it looks natural. And then I would normally do this to my face, so I'm going to do it to my chest. And let me see in the mirror. And you're set. Like this is it. It took me what? 5 minutes to do this, and you don't even have to do the contour. You can just skip that step altogether. But I do recommend using the foundation you used on your face, setting with powder, and then I would go in with the highlighter just because it makes it look more natural, like a healthy glowing skin instead of that matte, just, you know, just the matte look. Anyway, that's what I have for you today. Hopefully you like this video. If you have any questions, let me know, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.